have All Might's appearance, but that definitely isn't him.
It's no use!
Alright, so it's been a few days now since the release of My Hero Academia's fourth film, You're Next, and I gotta say, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Is it the best in this series? In my opinion, no, but I'll get to that in just a bit. Also, reason I waited so long to post this video, one, I've been busy. Two, I kind of wanted to wait and see what other people thought of the movie. Like, I wanted to just wait a little bit just for enough people to actually watch the film before I talk about it. That makes sense. Whatever the case is, I gotta say, I really did enjoy this film. Also, spoilers, by the way, because I'm gonna spoil decent amount, but not a whole lot. So, yeah, I think the villain overall was pretty good. A little wasted potential because I was hoping to see him, yes, like a little bit more, but I kind of get it. It's like a short animated film. You can't have like a 2-hour film dedicated to the villain, but from the trailers it kind of made it look like they were hyping him up to be like this Shigaraki wannabe. But then again, it's the My Hero Academia movies. You know how they are. They show a cool villain, they fight him, and then pretty much save the day. The one thing that actually did disappoint me in this film was some of these side villains, like his underlings of the boss of Dark Might. It feels like they were just there and then they were just like wasted. Like, they had some cool abilities, they had some cool quirks and stuff. Like, one could freeze time, one could like stop all quirks within a certain area, kind of like Aizawa. But then they just one-shot at them and it's like, oh, okay. There was another guy who could actually teleport, another one who could use telekinesis, another one who pretty much used like some type of fear toxin, similar to how Scarecrow did, but instead they would like affect your mind and your psyche, put you in like this type of trance. All these villains were pretty much wasted, which kind of irked me a little bit because I wanted to see some of these other characters just a little bit more. And fun fact, I think if I remember correctly, the villains of the film were basically this mob boss gang. They were mainly based in Europe and they came to Japan to pretty much take over, to pretty much be the new underlings of Dark Might, the new All Might. And the backstory for the villain, I thought it was pretty cool. He's basically just a mob boss who kind of admired All Might for like being strong, because he admired him for, okay, so All Might is this all-powerful guy. Everyone respects him because he's so strong. In this world, all you need is strength to be the best of the best. And I thought that was a pretty cool motive, that he wanted to be kind of like All Might, but at the same time, he's a mob boss. He's a mob boss from Europe, and it's like, you gotta do the right thing, but when you're a villain, it's never really gonna work out. I really did like that. I liked his ability of the main guy of Dark Might, how pretty much his ability was like to manipulate matter on like a certain level, any living matter of sorts, which was pretty cool, which is why he was kind of overpowered. I gotta say, the fight scenes in this film were phenomenal. Like, they were really good. I think they outdid themselves this time with the final battles. In fact, there was 2 final battles, which was pretty cool, and I really like that. I don't want to post like any clips or anything just so I don't get taken down, but I'm pretty sure if you guys have seen the movie, you will agree the fight scenes in this film are like top notch, man. Like, seriously, these are like some of the best fight scenes I've seen in My Hero Academia and like ever. Like, I don't know where this budget went to. Like, if all the budget from like last season went into this, I completely understand, because wow, they made it really great. And I saw some people online complaining on Twitter specifically how they fight, oh, there was too many cubes, too much flash and movement. Like, what? How can you get mad at like this phenomenal, this amazing fight scene? Because I thought it was genuinely pretty cool, to be honest. Like, the final battle, there was actually 2 final battles. I don't want to spoil it too much, but he's in his regular form and then he gets this like ultra form, which was pretty cool. It took the likes of Todoroki, Bakugo, and Midoriya to take down the final villain, which was pretty freaking awesome. Also, I think what the thing about this film I really enjoyed was the side character of Julio, if I remember correctly. He's pretty much a servant to this girl who had this quirk or enhancement ability where her what was her name? Anna? Yeah, Anna, I believe was her name. She pretty much was like taken by Dark Might because her ability, her quirk, is pretty much to amplify quirks around her, similar to how Eri does, but not really because Eri rewinds quirks. Anna pretty much like amplifies your power, gives it like a Zenkai boost of sort of like it doubles your power, doubles your XP. But the only downside about her quirk is it's only compatible with certain people. So like if she were to touch you on your arm and you weren't compatible, you would pretty much go unconscious or pretty much just be zoned out because her ability doesn't work with you. However, with Midoriya, her quirk did actually work. But we didn't really get to see too much of what would happen if Midoriya and her made contact and like his quirk was amplified. Maybe it would unlock even more of One For All. Who knows? I think that would have been pretty cool to see. But I do like how the villains pretty much use Anna as like this weapon of sorts to amplify their abilities, which was pretty cool. I do like Julio's story, how pretty much she had a quirk. They would cancel hers out, but ultimately he had to sacrifice his quirk is to save Anna, to promise, hey, if things get bad, I'm going to kill you because that's a promise you told me to do, which was honestly very noble and pretty tragic. And you know how that goes with Midoriya's no killing rule. Like, you can't be a hero if you kill. It doesn't really matter for what reason. You cannot kill because that's not what heroes do. When was the last time you smiled, Julio? I need you to smile. If you want to be a happy person, if you want to be a hero, then you gotta smile. You can't just go around killing people. That's not the way a hero should do. And I do like that. Some people say Midoriya's no killing rule, how he's like too much of a hero. It's kind of annoying. I personally like it because that's like the archetype of what a hero should be. Someone noble, someone willing to sacrifice, someone willing to not go beyond their compromising abilities, which is pretty cool. I really like how this takes place before season 7. It is really nice. They reference the events of season 6 and whatnot. But overall, I thought the film was pretty great. Is it my favorite My Hero Academia film? No. Honestly, I gotta rank it probably my second favorite film. So it kind of goes like this. The first movie, Heroes Rising, I believe, or Two Heroes, I can't remember the name. The first My Hero Academia movie is #1 for me. I recently rewatched it and I really like it. I like the story, I like the villains. It was pretty cool. The second movie, I gotta say that's on my third. I don't like Bakugo. I really don't. And the year next is probably the second, and my second favorite My Hero Academia film. The third one is the one with Bakugo, and the final one is gotta be the one that came out a few years ago, World's Heroes or Mission Heroes. I didn't really like that story. I don't know, something about that film I wasn't really the biggest fan of. I wasn't a fan of the final villain. I think it was alright. I do like the storyline of Midoriya being chased across the globe, being framed for murder. I thought that was pretty cool and whatnot. But yeah, that's just my ranking for the My Hero Academia films. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me. I know some of you may be surprised that I don't like Bakugo, but I really hate this character. He's just, I don't like him. Like, I don't like him. I prefer Todoroki. Cooler character. But Midoriya is like my favorite character in My Hero Academia. So much so, I actually do have a Midoriya tattoo on my arm right here. I doubt you guys can actually see it, but I really love My Hero Academia. It's a good series. I don't care what people say. I love this series. Anytime there's a film, I will be there. Anyways, if you guys have seen the movie, do you agree with my thoughts? Also, I gotta rate it like pretty much 8 out of 10. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was pretty good. The only downside is some of the side villains were just kind of wasted, but I understand the runtime issues. And yeah, that's pretty much my review on the film. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Be sure to check it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.